Hello, my name is Julia and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited to take you through another energizing power yoga flow. So I recently put a poll up on my Instagram, and even though I try to push people in the relaxing yoga direction, you all want power yoga. So I'm gonna give it to you. So we only have a short time together. We're gonna really strengthen and warm up the entire body, and we're gonna get started in downward facing dog. So already coming into a tabletop position, first spreading your fingers out nice and wide, finding a nice core strength here, so belly button towards the spine, feeling a nice long spine. And then we're tucking the toes under and we're pushing the hips up and back into our first downward facing dog. So as always, take some time here just to feel into the body in this position. Start dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Feeling the arms nice and strong, having a beautiful grip on that mat beneath you. Bending one knee, pushing the opposite heel down, feeling a stretch along the back of the body. And breathing deeply. This is our place where we're going to connect to the breath. So start deepening that breath, closing the mouth, and start inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Trying to make your breath as audible as possible so that you're able to move breath to movement, but also stay present. One more deep breath here, coming into stillness. And exhale. Beautiful. Let's inhale, come up onto the tiptoes, and we're going to come forward into a plank and then bend the knees, and we're coming into our bear hold. Pushing through the fingers here, trying to take as much weight off the wrists as possible. Hovering the knees just slightly off the mat. One more deep inhale here. And exhale, push the hips up and back. Let's do it again. Coming forward, bending the knees and hovering them off the mat. Bringing a smile to your face if it hurts. Enjoying all the little wobbles in the body. That's great. Your body is working so hard to keep you here. One more breath, inhale. And then slowly pushing the hips up and back. We've got one more round. So coming forward, hovering those knees. Pushing through the fingers. Breathing deeply, keeping the neck nice and long. And just gently gazing at the mat beneath you. Bringing a smile to your face. One more inhale. And exhale, dropping those knees down. Give your tail a little wag here. And then slowly we're going to widen the knees as wide as the mat and come down for a very quick child's pose. So rest the forehead on the mat and give yourself a moment off the hands here. So maybe pulling or turning the hands up and down, so the palms facing up, then the palms facing down. Allowing your hips at the same time to sink towards the heels. We're just relaxing the wrists here for a moment. One more deep inhale here. And exhale. Beautiful. And then slowly come back forward, coming into a tabletop position here. And we're going to stay here. On an inhale, we'll drop the belly, open the chest and gaze up. And exhale, push the mat away. Come into our cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, gaze up. And exhale, push the mat away. One more time. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, coming back to cat. And we come back to center here, and we're going to come into a spinal balance here, so really warming up the core. So lengthening that left leg out to the back here, tucking the toes under, and already see if you can turn that core onto the belly button, comes towards the spine. Lifting the left leg off the mat, and then straightening that right arm out in front of you, gazing down at the mat beneath you. Breathing deeply here, feeling that core really activate, even feeling your shoulder warm up here and the glutes. And trying to activate as many muscles as you can in this motion. So we're activating the fingers and toes away from each other, holding still. One more deep breath here, inhale. And then exhale, bend the knee and the elbow and bring them underneath the body for a crunch. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to crunch. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to crunch. We've got two more of these. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to crunch. Last one, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, crunch. Beautiful. Inhale, now lengthen back to our spinal balance. And we're going to bring the right hand down and bring the left toes down. Staying here nice and strong. And we're going to inhale, lift that right knee off the mat and bring it in towards the chest. And maybe even curl your head in. So we're getting a nice cat back here. Holding that knee close in towards the body. Feeling the shakes, feeling the wobbles. And release the knee down, release the left knee down, and just come to sit back on your heels, maybe even tucking the toes under for a nice toe stretch. Bring those arms out in front of you and just start to roll the wrists. Releasing any tension on the wrists. Rolling in the opposite direction. And then making some big shoulder openers here, just bringing the arms out to the front and around the back. And opposite direction. Beautiful. So we've got the other side to go here. So make your way back into our tabletop position. And this time we're going to lengthen that right leg out behind us. Tucking the toes under so the foot is flexed. And when your core is feeling nice and ready, belly button towards spine, we lift that right leg up off the mat. Holding here, trying to see if you can balance both of the hips so we're not opening too much to the right side. And then lengthening that left arm out in front of us. Inhale here. And exhale, beautiful. Really feeling into all the little shakes, all the little wobbles. We're getting stronger together. Inhale and exhale, beautiful. Now lengthening the fingers and the toes away from each other. And then exhale, let's come in for those knee to elbow crunches underneath the body. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to crunch. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, crunch. We've got 2 more of these. Inhale, lengthen, moving with the breath. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, crunch. Nice. Inhale, lengthen. And again, we're going to drop that left hand down. Keep the right leg nice and straight. And then we're going to lift back up. Now bringing the left knee in towards the chest and maybe curling the head, neck and shoulders towards the knee. Holding here. This is a really toughie. Breathing deeply. Exhale, and then slowly drop that knee down. Drop the other knee down, and we're going to tuck the toes under and lift back up into a downward facing dog. 1 breath here, inhale, and exhale, sigh out the mouth. Beautiful. Let's slowly walk the feet towards the hands at the top of the mat, and then tuck the chin in towards the chest, bend the knees, and roll yourself all the way up to standing. Give yourself a nice little shake here, shaking any tension out of the body. We're going to warm up the lower body a little bit now, and we're coming into yogi's favorite pose, chair pose. So bringing the feet either hip width distance apart, or you can bring the toes together, whatever feels more comfortable for you today. I'll have the feet together, and we're going to exhale, just drop the hips down, bring the arms up by the ears. So taking a moment here to find yourself into a chair pose. Belly button comes towards spine again. We've got a nice tall spine here, long spine all the way from the tailbone to the crown of the head. The arms are up by the ears and the shoulders are dropped away from the ears. And when you feel nice and comfortable, you can drop down a little bit lower. Drop down a little bit lower. And drop down a little bit lower. Holding here, inhale. And then exhale, we're going to bring the arms behind us and activate the pinkies towards each other. So you should start to feel those triceps really turn on. Gazing slowly in front of the mat down so your neck is nice and long. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, arms come behind you, activating the arms, activating those pinky fingers. And inhale, lengthen. And exhale, back. 1 more, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, back. Activate everything. And then slowly bringing the arms back up overhead. And we're going to just slowly, slowly, slowly make our way to a seat. And when you get there, you're lifting your feet up off the mat. And now you're finding yourself in our core boat pose, Navasana. Keeping the chest nice and open here so the core is active. Breathing deeply. Feel nice and proud with your chest open here. And we're just going to straighten 1 leg out at a time. So straighten the right leg out, hovering off the mat. And bring it in. Left leg out. And bring it in. And just switching sides gently. Keeping the core nice and active. You'll start to feel that shake here. Trying to keep your spine nice and long. Just got a few more here. Exhale. 1 more on each side, trying to really hover that leg just a little bit off the mat. And then slowly release your feet down. Beautiful. Give yourself a nice little hug here. Make sure your chin is tucked in towards your chest. And feel that nice stretch along the back body as we catch our breath again. Time to cool down. Inhale here. Exhale. Beautiful. 1 more inhale here. And exhale. And then slowly roll yourself back up to seated and bring the soles of your feet together, coming in for a butterfly stretch here. I'll just come to face you. Soles of the feet together, hands are on the inside of the ankles, and you can just give your butterfly wings a little bit of a flutter here. trying to keep your spine up nice and long. Breathing deeply. And then when you're ready, just slowly stop the fluttering and fold over the legs. We'll stay here for a few breaths, trying to make sure you get heavier and heavier with each deep exhale. We did a lot of work very quickly today, so this is the time for you to let it all sink in. Give yourself a bit of relaxation, give your body a nice thank you for powering through. One more deep breath here. And exhale. Okay, slowly coming up here, bringing the soles of the feet down onto the mat, bringing the hands behind you, and just knock your knees from side to side. A little windshield wiper legs, just to loosen out and open up the hips gently. And then find yourself in a comfortable seat here. Bring your hands down onto your knees, and we're just going to inhale, open the chest, gaze up, and exhale to curl in. Inhale to open up, and exhale to curl in. Beautiful. Slowly come back to center. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel into the body. Do you feel stronger? Do you feel more confident? Do you feel warmer? Just checking in to see how you're feeling. And reminding yourself that in just a few moments, just in a couple minutes on the mat, you can really change how you're feeling emotionally and physically. Bring the hands together at heart center and slowly bow your chin towards your chest in a moment of gratitude for you showing up for yourself on the mat today. Let's take one deep inhale together. And exhale, sighing out the mouth. Beautiful. Slowly release the hands down onto the thighs and lift your head up. Blink your eyes open and welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. I hope you enjoyed today's power energizing flow, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.